Hey guys, vegan cyclist here. So what does a vegan cyclist eat after a ride, after a race, after a big century or something like that, or even just a training ride? What do I put back into my body that's vegan and that gives me enough nutrients to recover and repair and become stronger? I have a ton of people always asking me, dude, hey, what's up with your post-recovery routine? You know, you're not drinking protein powders, you're not drinking muscle milk. Dude, I can't live without chocolate milk. That's my post-ride, remedy. But the thing is, I mean, that used to be me too as well. But now that I've gone vegan, I feel way better putting back real food into my body after any level of a ride, either a hard race, a long endurance ride, or even just a short training ride. So let's talk about a short training ride first. I'm able to leave from my house on the pedals. I don't have to drive somewhere to start my ride. I can leave from here, hit the hills, and crush a 1 to 2 hour training ride. And it doesn't matter the intensity. When I get back, I usually haven't brought any food with me, so I'm ready to start putting that nutrients back in. And the first thing I'm going to do if I can ride back to my house, so I don't have to wait to get any food in me, is going to be a peanut butter and jelly rice cake. This is going to be the first thing I do. So I make my own peanut butter. My wife does. I don't do it. I just eat it. This guy's got cashews, peanuts, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and even flaxseed all in here. It's so delicious. Oh my goodness, it's so good. She'll even throw a little maple syrup in here, so it's like super sweet. Woo! Delicious. So that's the peanut butter that I'm going to throw on there. That's when I'm going to start getting my protein back into me, right? The the pumpkin seeds has like 10 grams of protein. It's just ridiculous how much protein that those pumpkin seeds have. And they're delicious. So I'm going to throw that on there. We also make our own jam. This is some peach jam, which is really good. But if you can't do that, because it is a process, you can go out and buy some really nice, high-quality jelly or jam, right? So this is an organic premium spread. This is no high fructose corn syrup, none of that stuff. This is just like pure on cherries. Delicious. So that's going to be the first thing I do. Rice cake with peanut butter and jelly. I'm going to crush that guy. I'm also going to start getting some fruit back into me with that sugar. So, of course, the banana is like one of my staples. Probably rip down a banana. And then some strawberries. They're not always in season, but man, when they are, I'll probably throw down 5 of those guys and start just feeling really, really good. If you don't have strawberries, you could do some peaches or plums, pluots, some grapes, anything that's just like a nice, cold, refreshing fruit. It's going to dial you in. But so here's a problem for a lot of vegans is that say I go on a race or I have to go on a big endurance team ride or something, and I have to drive from my house to the start point. So when the ride is over, there would be maybe anywhere from 30 minutes to hours before I get back home. And really, out on the road, there's not a lot that you can do. You can't stop at a 7-Eleven and pick up quality food. It's just not going to happen. And some people may be okay with eating McDonald's and or tri-tip or just getting like a muscle milk from the store. But forget that, man. You're wasting your gains by drowning yourself in this horrible, almost toxic food, really. So what I do is I make sure that I bring enough for me during the ride, but also something for after the ride. So when I get back to the car or get back to where we're finishing, I can immediately start bringing in back that nutrients, right? So I've always got a bag of dried fruit and nuts with me. These are some dried cherries. They're so amazing. I get them in bulk. So these guys are always in my backpack. I'm going to use these or I've got some dates too, some pitted dates. I'll crush a few of these too, but they're super easy because they're not going to spoil. So even if your car is going to get really hot or whatever the case, the fruit may turn or whatever the case, this dried fruit and nuts, that's not going to happen. So you can really store this in your backpack, or you can even throw it in like your glove box and just make sure that you always have something to eat the second you're done riding, because you don't want to not eat after you're done riding. It's like an hour window that you have to start putting protein and carbs back into your body. But so we'll also bring, some bananas, of course. And but here's the secret. potatoes. Man, I've never seen another cyclist use potatoes before. I know they're on some of the big century rides and stuff. But so what I'll do is I'll boil a few of these the night before a big ride, one that I know is going to be real taxing, and I'll cut them into fourths, one down the middle, one here like that, and then I'll salt it. I'll put a bunch of like sea salt over it. I'll wrap it in tin foil so it's like 4 little individual pieces of potato, and then I'll stuff it in my pocket and eat it while I'm riding. But I'll also leave a few in my backpack or in my car so when I get back, I can instantly start bringing back in that sodium that I've just been blowing out through my sweat. And then the carbs in the potato are just, they just feed you. It's just like your stomach it's so grateful that you're putting something in it, right? And it's super easy. There's nothing to it. You throw it in the pot the night before, you boil it for like an hour, and in the morning, you've got something delicious for you, waiting for you back when you get back from the ride. And again, fruit, sometimes it's a little bit hard to take. It may get smushed or get hot or whatever. So strawberries may not be the best choice. But a good peach or a plum, they're going to last pretty good. Those are some of my favorite. Just crushing into a nice wet peach or pluot. So that's definitely my advice for someone trying to be, a vegan, and that's what I do anyway. And that's what works really well for me. I don't feel undernourished. I don't feel deprived. I definitely am not losing any muscle mass. I've gained so much muscle mass since going vegan in what I'm training, right? So my legs have gotten a lot bigger. My arms have gotten a little bit smaller just because of the fat content. I'm really not taking any fat in at all. So my fat percentage is just plummeted, which is maybe a lighter, stronger cyclist. So guys, thanks for watching. This is what a vegan cyclist eats post-ride, post-race, right? This is what he's going to do, and this is how he's going to feed his body. And you may think that that's kind of crazy, and that this isn't getting the right nutrients back into your body, but just try it. You'll be blown away at how great you feel as soon as you get back from the ride. When you start putting in some fruit back into your body and putting in some quality, really good nutrients, man, you're going to recover way better. You're going to feel great, and you're going to want to get back out there again and start crushing those pedals. So let's do it, guys. Thanks so much, The Vegan Cyclist.